Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well.
It's Asa! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's straight offside. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic stood his ground strongly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's dealt with that really well. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hakimi. Floated through. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's put paid to a promising move. Looking for the run. Pass is just off target. Grimaldo. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quarter of an hour played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Van Dijk. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Cruyff. This is promising. Looking for options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Gullit. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ibrahimovic. And it's Gullit. A searching ball out wide. Ronaldinho's delivery. It's been shipped out wide. Belgium upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. De la Cruz. It's a promising position. Hazard is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. De la Cruz. Out to the left it goes. Oh, important interception. Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Great ball, and he's in here. Chu gets it away. Shifted it to the flank. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Yamal. And he was quick to react. Van Dijk. Half-time getting close now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, easy pickings there. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Ronaldinho plays it in. It's a smartly directed ball. Hazard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Hullet. He can get that clear. Cannavaro picks it up out wide. Pings it across. And this is Hazard. Played back in. Vieira! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Hazard gathers from the goal kick. And it's Hazard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on goal. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Cruyff demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Belgium are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's intervened well there. Kokchu, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back in, and he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Grimaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Hakimi gets over and intercepts. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Platini. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Michel Platini. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And here's Hullet. Grimaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has a look up. Platini. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. And here's Hazard. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Platini. In with the challenge. Over to the left. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff. Lady rises! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Belgium, number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Platini.
Belgium are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Number 25.
That looks a decent ball. He is through here. An uncompromising challenge. Chu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rooney. The message is clear, none shall pass. Belgium are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Hakimi. Can he get it through? Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Hakimi. And he cuts out the supply.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given.
Has a shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
There will be a throw-in. And that is out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Saka is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vardiol. Rooney is onto it in a flash. And this is Rooney. He's got away. It's Rooney! Oh, it's come loose.
There will be 3
It's a
minutes
lovely,
added
neat
time.
pass. And this is Rooney. Pedri. Pedri! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Knocks it into space. Can he finish? And that is the last effort of the game. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's away we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And it's Azar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's good vision. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Out to the left it goes. Rijkaard. Out to the right. Played back in. Oh, that was vital. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great ball, and he's in here. Grimaldo, De La Cruz. Now it's Rooney. Hazard does well to get it back.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Vieira.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Kupchu. That has not gone well. Spread neatly.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Koundé calmly anticipates. And it's Pedri. Now it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Chooses to go cross-field. That's a throw. Haaland. Messi. And they've switched it over to the other side. Hakimi. Looking for the run. Messi gets into a good position. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And again! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through. And this is Rooney. Azar. That's Rijkaard. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. De La Cruz. Ronaldinho. And it's Grimaldo. And the finish! Aims beyond the defence. Grimaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to make the challenge. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Great vision, and that's aimed into the middle, punched away. Goes down, but nothing given. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi picks it up out wide. The referee has given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now this could be a chance. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He gets big! And the keeper has reacted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they have...
And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been cleared. Kupchu. Now it's Messi. He's found a way past. Into the channel. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Hakimi and Koundé. Pedri. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Well, that pass isn't the best. That is a great pick out. It's a pretty loose pass. He's found a way through. Chance! No mistake! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, just tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. De la Cruz.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
Tries to play it through.
96.446
Oh, that's clever. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. No second thought, a straight red card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal
So, a
17.
couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
And here's Osimhen.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They
Could be danger here. Ronaldinho being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Khan punts it upfield. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Yamal. That's the throw. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Haaland. Plays a sharp little ball here. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Real chance! They've done it! Do not write them off. Back they come. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both
19.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Hakimi is there to clear. Out towards the flank. Crosses it in here.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to...
And this is Puskás! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal, he is through here.
There they go, hunting again.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Puskás. It's a good run down the right. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Hakim. That's that, the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Bergomi. Thuram. It's Bergomi. Lahm. Bergomi. Arsenal finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Referee's given a throw. Gerrard, looking for the run. Now that looks a decent ball. De La Cruz. And it's Pedri. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Messi. Roberto Carlos. And this is Rooney. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Lahm. Oh, that's fabulous. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. He rises! Goal! Barcelona! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Nedved goes short. Barcelona has the chance to go the other way. Grimaldo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? This interception, his positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he welcomes it in. Now that is a hefty challenge. Gerrard. Incoming delivery. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. Header! Harmlessly behind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Rooney. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Pele. Oh, that's nice. And this is Nedved. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi has created one goal already. Not the most accurate pass. That has been slung wide. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That ball looks a good one. No, the ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Pele goes steaming forward. Koundé deals with that comfortably. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Nedved. That's a shade optimistic. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Roberto Carlos.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Ronaldinho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. The ball goes in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Arsenal have their third corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Rooney.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Hakimi cuts it out. And it's Hakimi. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Pelé. Oh, that's neat. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped.
He's got two. He's got a goal. Arsenal are level. Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement and what a great header.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Can he get it through?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Big header! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
El dorsal 14 se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Out to the right. Ronaldinho. Plays it through. Nicely worked. And this is Roberto Carlos. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Now it's Yamal. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yamal receives it in a wide position. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That has been knocked clear. That's the throw. That's been drilled forward. That has ended up in no man's land.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Fermin. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's Lopez. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedri, back when it goes. Real chance! Goal at his mercy and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Foot in. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ronaldinho. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's found a way through. Looking to play him in. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And he can clear it away. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he's gone searching crossfield. Fermin floated through. Thuram gets over and intercepts. So that's it. It is all over. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining. So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
The midfield 3, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Hullet.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
And this is Hullet. Pedri. He won't be happy with that one. And he's taking no chances there. That's a good ball. Ekitike! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ronaldinho. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. That has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. This looks promising. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Nicely weighted ball. Raúl. And he's managed to get free. Raúl plays it in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Kukçu. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Ronaldinho plays it in. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. There's no flag. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Well timed, excellent interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that has left him in a heap. De La Cruz. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Another chance from a corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Pedri! Decent enough try.
Pedri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a cute ball. Dink through. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Real chance!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Koundé tries to clear. Takes a shot! Just a whisker away. Looking for a runner. That's been slipped through. Promising position. Shoots! Pele can see things others simply cannot. Well read, nice interception. And it's Hakimi. Gattuso gets over and intercepts. De la Cruz. Now it's Raul. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Sergi. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to clear it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
It's come to nothing. Yeah.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And it's Ronaldinho. Kukcu. Barcelona still this single goal behind. No way through there. Pele. Can he get on the end of this? No luck with that dink over the top. Out of play for a goal kick. Almost an hour gone. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Pele. Raul. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Hakimi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pass is just off target. And that has been clubbed away.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Oh, what? It's Rooney! It's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kukcu is there, and he can get that clear. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9, numero 21, numero 22, numero 20.
And he's managed to gift it back.
15.
Now it's Osimhen. He's through, it's one-on-one. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Il numero 8.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Cracking ball. There's the shot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And he's there to belt it away. Nicked it back promptly. Threads one in. Now it's Osimhen. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
It's a searching pass. Guardiola tries to clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Hakimi. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Osimhen. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Nicely spread. And we're done. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carried. It's Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rooney is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bergomi. And it's Vitinha. Cafu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. He has found a way through. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Stood up well to him there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now, can they get it back? Tries to play it through. And this is Rooney. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Still goalless at the moment. Fabinho. A lovely, neat pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a go! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Played through into space. Lovely feed. Cafu on a strong run down the right. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, that was never going to make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Rooney. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. "30 minutes gone. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi gets into a good position. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's having a shot! Barcelona! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Messi. Played out to the right. Messi picks it up out wide. Nicked it back promptly. Flashes it across.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he whips it across. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
No, that's been intercepted. Fabinho. Cafu. Kupchu is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bergomi. Messi distributed tidily. He's in a great position here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Merci de votre compréhension.
Barcelona get the second half started. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. It's a mighty effort! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Messi receives it in a wide position. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Hakimi. Pedri. De la Cruz is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Hakimi. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shifted it to the flank. De la Cruz. Over to the left. Threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Alex Grimaldo delivers. Barcelona really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Shot and goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rooney looking to add to his goal. Neymar is onto this. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos spreads it out wide. Messi is in a really good position out wide. That has not gone well.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Opts for safety.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's got away. Big chance! They've scored! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here. This looks promising. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chance for a shot! Dida gets it clear. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Messi. Hakimi gets into some space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Out towards the flank. Cross in, looks like a good one. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Roberto Carlos. Le numéro 30. Messi. À leur place, le numéro 12.
That pass just didn't quite work.
Le numéro 14.
Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. He's had it taken off him. It's taken in a hurry.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's played into the middle. Dida claims it without any fuss. Neymar stood his ground strongly. Cafu. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's managed to get free. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Looking for options for movement. Nicely aimed pass. Fabinho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Up Ji-sung. He's picked his way through. Neymar goes steaming forward. Pings it across. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism...
There's the shot! Loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and
It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri, Rooney. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's found a way through. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's having a go. That's a half-decent try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
That looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. Big header! Off the bar! We expected better, and so did he. Rafinha. And it's been given away. And this is Rooney, brilliantly cut out. Ronaldinho. Nicked it back promptly. De La Cruz! No, he's missed it. Van Dijk. Camavinga. Griezmann. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Look at the space here. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, was he ever going to miss? And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And that gets things running.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And here's Ronaldinho. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Knocks it into space. Kagawa. Looking for options for movement. Good claim. No margin for error there. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Over to the left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He won't be happy with that one. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's worked it through. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Ronaldinho. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Messi. Now it's Rooney. That has been cut short. Gabriel. Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Xavi Simons. Oh, well played. Now it's Messi. Now it's Rooney. Oh, good spread. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's in on goal. And he shoots! And again. It's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. De la Cruz. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that's been won straight back.
2 minutos de descuento.
And this is Raul. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Messi. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The second half then, just getting going. Out to the left it goes. It's come to nothing.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's played through for him. Simons, he's had a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Xavi Simons. Raul. And smartly reclaimed. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Raul. Raul! And it's come back out to him. Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Borussia Dortmund go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
There's no flag. Very nicely done. De la Cruz. That is lovely.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Real chance here. Bullish header! It's bounced back off the post. Grimaldo. And he's gone searching crossfield. And that has left him in a heap. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen is onto this. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rijkaard goes direct. Kukçu. And it's Kagawa. Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri driving forward. That has been slung wide. Yaya Toure. Kagawa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now can he find a finish? Look at decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So now the difference is 3. Kukçu. And the finish! De La Cruz. He's looking wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now he's off and running. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kukçu. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got away. Yamal's cross. Big header! Oh, it's hit the post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aims beyond the defence. Kukçu. Gabriel. And it's Kagawa. Looking for a runner. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Grimaldo. That's De La Cruz. Tries to play it through. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, there's the clearance. What a throw in. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to pass it through, and it's Grimaldo. Could move up a gear here. He's got away.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Up he goes! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And they've got rid. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing.
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And there is his 30th goal. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 24.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. De la Cruz, over to the left. Looking for options for movement. Pedri! First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hakimi tries to clear. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Pedri. That's a good ball. And that is masterful defending. Played out to the left flank. There's the crossfield ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Norway with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ronaldo deals with that comfortably. Conte. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. So much time and straight chance! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Norway grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Barcelona go into the lead. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Rooney. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cookchu with the slide tackle there. De la Cruz is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now that looks a decent ball. Cole! Schmeichel claims comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe looking understandably energised. And a chance! That has been slung wide. Now it's Rooney. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. Threads one in. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Pedri. Norway finding their passes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Ronaldinho. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Rooney. De La Cruz. Kante makes the interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Pedri. Cole ploughing through the middle. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Robertson gets across to intercept that. Cannavaro. Ronaldinho. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Norway.
Ronaldo taking charge of the dead ball. And it's the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Substitution in progress.
Alexander-Arnold with... He's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Bellingham. And it's Neymar. Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's been cut out, well played. Ronaldinho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Osimhen. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Fermin. Now it's Yamal.
That's good play from him.
Out towards the flank. Yamal. And he whips it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Here's a chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ronaldinho really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
And it's Lopez. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He has found the way through. That looks a good cross.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Played back in. Cole. Cole gets flagged offside.
Substitution for Norway. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 15. Andy Cole. Number 8.
Ambitious ball here. Yamal
Number
in
2,
acres of space out
Robertson.
wide. He's ended up in no man's land.
Number 20. Alvarez. Number 23. Fernando Torres. Number 17. Hazard. Number 27. Silvestre. Substitution.
Alvarez. Neymar. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chance, surely! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Has been indicated.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Norway clearly now in lead preservation mode. Khan clears. 4 added minutes on the board. And he skips past his man. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. Osimhen shoots! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Elise knocks it into space. Good ball, good take. Good take, and is he in? And he's gone searching crossfield, and they can counter here. That's good vision. Ronaldinho. Good chance here. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Barcelona have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Looking for a runner, floated through, and the shot! Oh, that's fabulous!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
There's the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to pass it through. Hazard. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away.
Oh, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Raul. Now, can they get him away? Now, that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Over to the other side. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vitinha. Oh, good-looking ball. Out to the left it goes. Approaching the half-hour mark. Ronaldinho. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And here's Messi. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, it's come loose. No way through, so Messi! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Mbappe! And the keeper gets his hands on it. Ronaldinho. De La Cruz. No, that's been intercepted. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cross into the box. De La Cruz. Aims beyond the defence. Will play through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. What a wonderful goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Olise. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Barcelona are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. That has not gone well. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Grimaldo. Bastoni makes the interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vardiol cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Alexander-Arnold. Bastoni threads one in, and this is Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Danger averted for now. This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And another try! It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Raúl deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's looking wide. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's a promising position. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. That's going to go a long way. Raúl. Now Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball. De la Cruz. And it's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely shaped ball. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great vision.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a searching pass.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Probing pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hakimi. Over to the left. Ronaldinho.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Yamal is there to clear. Raul.
Such good technique.
No, he's not getting past him there. Elise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Opts to play it back. Shooting chance! It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal picks it up out wide. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the right. Osimhen. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time. And that's it. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. It's Raul!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Looking to play him in.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a cute ball. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Doku. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance, surely! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike!
Marcó en el minuto 14 el dorsal 7.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Doku.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Chance for a shot! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused.
It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Doku. Oh, that's delightful. And it's made its way to him. And here's Raul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cross goes in there. Oh, they could be caught out here. Thinks about the shoots. It's in. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Out to the left it goes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Joao Palhinha, and it's Salah. Raul, pass somewhat off target. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
Chance! Oh, taken with style! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Ronaldinho. And Bastoni. And he's gone searching crossfield. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great vision. Doku has it out wide and in space. Defending of the desperate variety. Played out to the right. Can he get it through? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Kukçu wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Driving forward. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes for a shot! And it's in! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Serginho. Played through into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Hernandez crosses. Cleared away. And he's there to belt it away. Hernandez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Van Dijk. And it's Salah.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's gone for the shot. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Serginho. Looking for options for movement. Out again for a throw-in. De la Cruz. Ronaldinho on 2 now and looking for 3. Messi receives it in a wide position. Now that looks a decent ball. Palhinha. Chelsea finding their passes. That is ended up in no man's land. Doku, who's set up 1 goal so far. That pass has been well intercepted. De la Cruz. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Raul. That has been slung wide. Rooney. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Pedri. A whisker high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Messi, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 7, serán sustituidos por el dorsal 45, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 10.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. No, that was never going to make it. Into the last quarter of an hour. Aimed beyond the defence. Pedri, out to the right. Yamal picks it up out wide. Big chance! Really well taken goal. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharp.
Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Palhinha.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Mohamed Salah. This looks promising. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Saliba. And it's Hazard. Good ball, good take. And he's had a hit. Oh, that is rather wayward. James gets across to intercept that. Messi. Palhinha. And that is a little undercooked. Threads one in. spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Lopez, he's got full. Sticks it away. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Lopez. Ronaldinho. Oh, what a climb! Denied. And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game.
There's the shot! And he's done it!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cafu looking to run onto it. Tries to get it clear. In again. Cleared away. Rooney proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
The ball goes in. Koundé gets it away. Cafu. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Bastoni calmly anticipates.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until...
It's Pelé! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pelé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ronaldinho with the short one. Eto'o! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Played out wide, and this is Ronaldinho. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Real chance! He's missed, but not by that far. This is their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho goes short, opts to play it, takes a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hakimi receives it in a wide position. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. And this is Rooney. Played out towards the right wing. Cantona. Nicely spread. Cruyff providing an outlet on the... And the finish! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
He's had a shot! It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Thinks about the shot. Rooney! Now it's Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's lost his man here. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ronaldinho. That's rather hopeful. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody...
And the shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. Out to the left it goes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Griezmann wins the duel this time. Cannavaro. Nicely shaped ball. Kukcu. Neither side especially adventurous early on. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good strength. Decent chance! Barcelona! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kukçu. Now it's Griezmann. Looking for options for movement. He's having a go! And that is high.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Raul. Bale. Bellingham. That's an excellent interception. And here's Bale. And he's lost his... It's Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Raul. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? Knocks it into space. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, easy pickings there. Caresses it through. And that has been cleared. And he's gone backward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played out to the right. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a throw. Aims beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Griezmann! Out to the right. Now it's Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's a cute ball. Kukçu cuts out the pass. Approaching the half-hour mark. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kukçu. De la Cruz. That's a smartly directed ball. Ball's gone out of play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bellingham! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Griezmann.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rooney. Half-time getting close now. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Villa. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. That's very neat. And it's Kukçu. Good ball, good take. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Messi is in a really good position out wide. De la Cruz. Another pass just keeps it ticking on. It's Rooney! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Rooney! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Over to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Can he get it through? Oh, it's Raul. De La Cruz. Pedri. Looking to play him in. He is through here. That is lovely. Oh, shooting chance! And this is Bale. Griezmann. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And they've got rid.
He'll be disappointed with it. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, just skips past his man. Real chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. So, third corner of the game. Bale plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Hakimi. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Griezmann. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Chance! Oh, it's come loose. And again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Griezmann.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Attention, changement.
Looking for a runner. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Vardiol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He has found a way through. Incoming delivery.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Hakimi. Threads one in. He's found a way through. Now, can they get him away? Bale! He should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Now that's well seen too. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
That has not gone well. Serginho charging forward, the ball at his feet. Guardiola getting this one clear.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
He's only too happy to take that back. And it's bailed. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bebeto receives it in a good position here. Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at...
Has a shot! It's anyone's, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Gremio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Cleared away. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's made its way to him. And he's got the chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Ronaldinho. He has found a way through. Rooney! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Things starting... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Now it's Wirtz. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Nice interception, well timed. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Delightful. He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Wirtz. Now it's Yamal.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, what can they come up with here? Smooth as it gets. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's been slipped through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It Halfway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Grimaldo. And it's Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. Yamal really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Bellingham. Now that looks a decent... He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Yamal. Vitz. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Robertson.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. It's a promising position. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chance, surely! In he goes again! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Barcelona are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And so we're off again.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Ronaldinho's delivery. Pedri. Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. Pedri. And this is Rooney. They want to be quick. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Rooney.
hope.
Oh, that was vital. Vitz. Beckham. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, super. And a chance! No mistake! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Chance! Yamal gets flagged offside. That pass has been well intercepted. Ronaldinho. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Chooses to go cross-field. That's a throw. Bellingham. Vids. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. Koundé. Kupchu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, it's Van Basten. And this is Nakata. They're a decent chance! Danger averted for now. Baresi. Gremio looking to pass their way through. Look at this. And Beckham! Great football, shot and save.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Yamal. That has been cut short. It's a pretty loose pass. It's played through for him. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well timed, excellent interception.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Rooney is onto it in a flash. Short changes him with that pass. That's a little off target. Robertson going full tilt down the left. Great vision. He can run onto that. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Pedri. Grimaldo is flagged offside. Well read, nice interception. Out to the left it goes. He's picked his way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a crunching tackle. Well, there's the clearance. Robertson. And that is that. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do that. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Brilliantly cut out. Now, can they get him away? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Wirtz. That has been slung wide. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Neymar. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's picked his way through. Yamal did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dembele. Seedorf. Out to the right. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Rooney. Can he get onto this? Wirtz. Tries to pass it through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great defending, strong and determined. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Dembele. He has found the way through. It's a really well-measured ball. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Grimaldo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played through into space, and he's picked it up out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Grimaldo, nicely weighted ball. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Pedri, no, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass is just off target. Played out to the right. Hakimi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And now they can clear their lines. Turan.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shots! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab...
Takes a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Thuram.
Habrá
Cafu.
1 minuto de descuento.
Thuram. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, nice touch. Out towards the flank. And there's the end of the first half. And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now it's Yamal. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! And they've got rid. Cafu.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thuram.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's found a way through. And this is Rooney. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De La Cruz. Now there's a shot at goal! And again! Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. That could spell trouble. Messi. Arsenal finding their passes. Spread out to the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. Will play through for the wide man. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Messi goes short. That's good play. Oh, this looks sharp. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney. El dorsal 17, Messi. el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
el dorsal 10.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Can he latch on to this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dembele. This is Dembele. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played out towards the right wing. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Messi. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, good spread. Now it's Osimhen. Nicely worked. Seedorf over to the left. And it's Dembele. Always onto this. Yamal. Osimhen. Knocks it into space. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? He scores! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Osimhen. Looking for the run. Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Looking to play him in. It's a good-looking delivery. Iniesta. Great vision. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? He's got away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And he was alert to it. Ronaldinho. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played.
He's having a shot! In he goes again. And for a moment, time stood still. Yamal. Can he get it through? He has a look up. Cafu. Roberto Baggio. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that's well spotted. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.